in about 3rd or 4th grade, I went through a pretty cool inventor phase where I was thinking about how to make things work better in my life. I would think of these really cool invention ideas and not just think about them, like actually create them. So one of the earliest ones I can think of is around 3rd grade, I had braces, and then I got them off, and when you get them off, you're supposed to wear a retainer. I was very good about wearing my retainer and taking care of it, and taking care of it entailed brushing it in your hand with a toothbrush and toothpaste. And I hated the smell that my hand would get with the toothpaste. So I thought to myself, there's got to be a better way. So I created the retainer brusher. And essentially it was a plastic or like a wax paper cup, and I cut 2 holes in the bottom. In one hole went one toothbrush, in the other hole went the other toothbrush, and then I would put some water and some toothpaste in, and then I would brush the retainer so that my hands were clean and toothpaste smelling free. I was pretty proud of myself. It actually was a little, didn't work exactly how I wanted it to work, but whatever. Like, I was like really proud that I did it, and I did like tape reinforcements around the hole so I could have it last for a really long time. So I was like, wow, I'm an inventor. I gotta keep this going. So, enter Dad. He's an engineer, and he saw this, this hardwired brain of mine working on inventing things, and he really wanted to encourage that. So I'm the youngest of 3, and he did this to like all of his children. He brought me down to where the water heater is in our basement, and proceeded to explain the water heater to me for like an hour. And I was in 4th grade, but I was like, oh my God, my dad has something really important to say, and I'm gonna listen. And he would like ask me to repeat it back to make sure that I understood him. So I was like creating this bond with my dad over engineering type things. Then it was fall time, and my parents gave us the chore of raking leaves in the yard. And that is such a pain and such a chore. And I just thought to myself, there's got to be a better way. There's got to be a better way, because you're like breaking up the leaves and trying to put them into this trash bag that's on the ground, and like the leaves don't get all in the bag, and it just wasn't working. So I thought about, there was a pile of wood in our basement, like just scrap wood. And I was like, I'm going to create a contraption that would hold the trash bag for me while I rake the leaves. Genius. So I go to my dad with this, and I'm like, Dad, I want to make a wood contraption to hold the plastic trash bag while I rake leaves. And he was like, great, let's do it. So he gets a hammer and nails, and he helps me put it together. And essentially it was like a crate, a cube sort of thing, and it was about this high, and I would put the plastic trash bag in it, and I took it outside and I tested it out. It was a little wobbly, wouldn't quite stand up straight, so I was like, we need reinforcements. So I went back for more scrap wood, and my dad was like, great idea with the reinforcements, let's do it. And we do like an X on the side, so that it doesn't wobble when you're putting leaves into the bag. And then my sister came out, and she was like, wait, so Gail just reinvented the trash can? And I was thinking to myself, oh my God, did I just invent something that already existed? This was terrible for an inventor. Like, if you invent something that has already been in existence right there in front of you in your kitchen, in your bathroom, it's everywhere. Like, how did I miss this? I just reinvented the trash can. So this was a little, I obviously didn't admit to it at first, but my sister was right. But I continued to use my wood contraption when I was raking leaves every single fall. And my dad, when I look back at this story, even though I ended up having more of like a social science kind of mind instead of an engineer type mind, I just would, thank my dad for really encouraging me to go down that path and not doubting me. So, thank you.
Yay!